In a writing studio, small groups of organized students meet frequently and regularly under the guidance of a facilitator. According to Grego and Thompson's Teaching Writing in Third Spaces, the studio approach, the major characteristics of a studio are that learners are producing work of which they take ownership and that they work both individually and collaboratively. In some contexts, writing studios are linked to a specific sections of a class or sometimes to multiple sections of a course, but writing studios are also offered as an independent class. Too many students graduate from high school with poor writing skills, low confidence in their ability to write, and a strong dislike for writing, which makes it highly unlikely they will have the motivation to spend time and energy working on their writing. Writing Studio is specifically designed to intervene in the writing process of these struggling students. Students work in small groups to develop, revise, and polish their writing and receive feedback from their peers and the group facilitator, who also provides just-in-time instruction to address specific needs. In the Writing Studio, students are guided and supported through the writing process rather than pushed along an assembly line. Secondary and post-secondary students often need the support of a facilitator to help them overcome the bad habits and attitudes learned through years of poor process instruction. However, we have learned that once students have learned the habits of good writing, they no longer need the structure of the Writing Studio and the facilitator, and we expect they will continue to develop as writers. For nearly 40 years, the National Writing Project has been focused on improving the teaching of writing. With nearly 200 NWP sites throughout the U.S., NWP is the most powerful professional development model in existence. We know our methods work. They've been proven through extensive research, and we believe we have one very powerful reason for this success. First and foremost, we are a collaborative network. We work with teachers across boundaries that curtail many other networks' efforts. We work with teachers from primary through post-secondary across all content areas and bring together pre-service teachers and new teachers and experienced teachers to share and learn and grow together. It is this collaboration, this network, this community that is the essence of our work. From our professional development programs to the classrooms that our teachers lead, we are creating learning communities devoted to supporting the development of literacy to the fostering of writers. The Writing Studio model, which creates learning communities focused on writing, is a natural extension of the work of NWP sites, as NWP methods are already centered around writing workshop and process theory. The learning communities and writing workshops that NWP teachers create in their classrooms create the same mentoring roles which Writing Studio programs develop. The NWP Learning Community is an ideal model to support studio work and, in particular, the training and support of studio personnel. As the NWP model is based on teachers teaching teachers, we are already equipped with the tools and experience necessary to support the development of new teachers or facilitators. We have found at our site, and these findings are repeated in other studio programs throughout the U.S., that students not only become better writers, but they become more confident writers and more motivated writers, both important to their future success in college and professional work. They also develop an understanding of the writing process and practices of good writers. The instructors working with the studio program found the experience also helped them learn and grow professionally. Engaging in weekly discussions about pedagogical issues as well as classroom management topics required us all to constantly re-examine our practice, which is always meaningful for thoughtful educators. The tutors gained valuable experience working with students and developed a greater understanding of the various writing challenges students struggle with. The tutors also gained confidence in a number of skills and lessons to add to their teaching repertoire. Consistently, developmental students are a high-risk population at every college. These students are more likely to face problems with academic probation, retention, and time to graduation. They also come to college without a good support system and/or student skills. Working with a peer writer gives them access to a successful student to model, advise, and mentor them in writing and much more.